Hello and welcome to the library's YouTube channel. I'm Sonia.
Jessica.
And I'm Araceli.
And we are here to talk to you about a new product and service that the Okeechobee Library is offering for our patrons. We know due to COVID restrictions, more people are staying at home or working from home, and probably going a little stir crazy and looking for more stuff to do besides just reading and watching movies, although we strongly support both of those. We now offer mystery games. So these come in a little pouch, and what they are kind of escape room themed type mysteries. You are getting a case in a pouch, and this case has clues and files and puzzles and a bunch of different things that you need to go through to kind of work through solving the mysteries. Yeah. It's usually a crime. I think they're all a crime, right?
Yeah, they're all crimes, because you're supposed to be a detective.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So you're a detective you've been hired to go through, figure out who killed who, what happened, and you are given all of the tools and puzzles in here to figure out who it was. We got this from the Deadbolt Mystery Society. That's a subscription box, but we are offering it to our patrons for free, so there's no charge. You can check it out for 2 weeks. They are not renewable right now. We do have 3 available that you can choose from, and you will have to call or come in to check them out. You cannot put a hold on them online, but you can call, and we are able to check it out that way if you'd like to at least ask more information about that. But we're going to go through it because there is a lot in there, just to kind of explain more about what a mystery bag or mystery game is. So to start off with, we have 3 right now. The first one is The Dark and Stormy Night.
The Body Farm.
And the last one is called Traitor. Everything is laminated, and that's so it can be cleaned easier to make sure there's no spread of any kind of disease that's happening right now. So in every pouch, you're going to have a few things that are always the same. That's going to be the start here, which is just instructions on how to proceed with the game. It's like a overview, kind of like a general idea of what you should be doing when you go into the game. And then we have the contents list, which tells you what should be in each specific bag. So that's going to be specific to each game that you grab. And we recommend that you check when you check it out, when you first get it, to make sure everything is in there, because you need everything to play the game.
Yeah, it's pretty linear, so if you miss one piece, it's gonna throw you off on the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
And then we also have quick start guides for each one. So these are also specific to each mystery, and it's just an overview if you need more help on how to get started and which thing should go where, should lead to which clue. And
But the first thing we recommend is that you read everything, and then go to the quick start guide if you don't know where to go from there.
Yeah. And they also have these pouches. This is the solutions, and then this is the hints. And I'll take one out to show you.
they will all be on key rings like that.
It just lets you know what you need to do, where you could go from.
If you get stuck.
Yeah, from there.
So they're pretty self-explanatory. Start off with the hints. If you're stuck, it will lead you to kind of get the right answer. But if you're really, really stuck, no shame. Go ahead and use the solutions.
Yeah.
That's what they're there for.
Yeah. And it also comes with clues.
So these are just a few examples of some things that you might see in the box. Like this is a suspect card and they usually have around 6 or so of a picture of the person and then the name, and then on the back it'll give you some information about each person.
Which could also have a clue in there.
Mm-hmm.
This is the beginning brief. It gives you information.
Usually you'll want to start with this because most of them have one. It's called, and that's when the story really starts going, because each one is its own story, and so usually that's where you're going to want to start in figuring out what's happening within that game.
This is supposed to lead you to the next thing you're supposed to figure out, so that clue can lead you to another clue, so that you can figure out that one that leads you so on and so on.
Mhm.
If you do get stuck though, sometimes the clues aren't linear, like one won't always lead you to another one.
Yeah.
So just try, like if you get stuck on one, just try another one, because you never know what you can figure out.
Sometimes there might be extra things like little bookmarks or cards that you should definitely pay attention to, because there
Everything
is
has clues.
probably hidden
Yeah.
something hidden in there too.
Yeah.
Also, if you'll notice on these, they do have QR codes, which is part of the game. So you will need a QR scanner. If you have an iPhone, or an Apple phone, they have it built into the camera, so you can just use your phone's camera. If you have an Android, you would have to go to the Google Play Store to download a QR scanner. And
Yeah.
those are usually really easy to find, and
Yeah.
I think there's free ones.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't have an issue finding them.
So once you do download whatever scanner you're going to use, so this one is just the camera for the iPhone, you're just going to hold it above it, it will focus on it, and then a little pop-up, at least on the iPhone, will happen that tells you to open a link in Safari. Once you do, it's going to take you to a page. 9 out of 10 times, it's going to ask for a password,
Yeah.
which means that you somehow were supposed to know a password to get to there.
Yeah.
So in this case, something in this image is leading to the code or the password or the word that I need to get into here. And you can try it. You can try as many times as you want. It's never going to lock you out, but it's not going to let you in until you have that password.
Yeah.
I would recommend to scan everything with a QR code, because not everything needs a password. Some things will just automatically start playing or unlock a file or something.
But like she said, just scan everything, because when you do, sometimes if you're lucky, when you go to open the link, it takes you to a recording. So make sure you have your volume up.
To the death of the Scarlet Red.
So these games are very interactive. There will be audio components. There was definitely a lot of reading.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Surprisingly, a lot of math.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recommend taking
We're not
notes.
strong on that.
Yeah.
Also, there was a video one time
Mhm.
that the QR code opened. It was like a news broadcast. It's fake, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then one took you to like a Facebook page.
yes. Also, it does say that in the quick start guides, but there will be random stuff thrown in there. Like one has a brochure that has a website on it, and you need to go to the website to get more clues, like actually on a browser.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're very interactive.
Mhm.
They're definitely multimedia. Jessica's tip is definitely, it should be followed. Take notes of everything. Write
Yes.
everything down, because you're gonna have to remember stuff later.
Yeah.
But they're really fun.
And I would recommend, I mean, you can do this by yourself, but I would recommend having more people. It's
Yeah.
so much funner, more interactive,
Mhm.
and more brains to actually figure out what's going on. If you don't want to use the hints and solution, which I'm stubborn and I don't, so sometimes I get annoyed.
So you can't do it by yourself, but recommended it would be,
3 to 5 people.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're definitely a lot of fun. We've done them together to kind of test them out. We've done them separately to test them out. Very frustrating.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And it might be frustrating with other people too. It's definitely a brain intensive game. You're going to be doing a lot of thinking, but it's a lot of fun once you kind of figure stuff out and you kind of get on a roll. You feel very accomplished and you feel like you're a detective.
Yeah.
So smart.
Now, see, when I'm doing it by myself, I get very frustrated, even though I'm taking notes and I'm going back and using that. But when I was doing one with y'all, honestly, I really didn't care if we got it, because it was so much fun. We were laughing and having a good time that I really didn't care if I got the clue or not.
And then if you're more competitive, you do care. But there's no shame. There's no shame in using hints and solutions. That's what they're there for.
This is supposed to be fun.
Definitely supposed
Yeah.
to be fun. So if you're interested in checking these out, if we've talked them up enough that you definitely want to come get them, like I said, you can call 863-763-3536 for more information, or to just say that you would like to come pick one up, or just walk in and check it out. You do need your library card. They are only limited for 2 weeks, because we do have 3 available currently. If they all get checked out, then you might be on a wait list. We're hoping to get more in the future, but we just wanted to offer something else to our patrons, because we know it's kind of a difficult time here's something fun to do, no cost, definitely take your mind off of stuff and have fun with family and friends.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.